The first sucky thing about being a hippo is entering the world. Whether you like it or not, it's a home water birth with no candles, no playlists, just a murky plunge into the communal river, lake or lagoon. You eventually come out looking like a bowling ball wrapped in jelly, and your mother has to nudge you toward the surface, lest your very first life lesson be how to best get to heaven, avoiding tolls. Things don't improve much from there. Whether you like it or not, you're named hippo. Now, the word hippo means river horse, which doesn't sit well with you, what with looking less like an equine bodybuilder and more like a misshapen daybed. While we're on the topic of names, want to know what else sucks? A group of hippos, among other more normal names, is known as a bloat. That's right. A bunch of you are officially named after the digestive aftermath of a questionable pasta dish. In human terms, you're the embodiment of gluten intolerance. Just quickly, if you're enjoying this tongue-in-cheek video, you can binge more later in the Mammals playlist, linked below. Your reputation as a strong, volatile aquablob also sucks. You're considered one of Africa's most dangerous animals, not because you crave human flesh, because in fact you're vegan, chewing up to 40 kilos of grass every night, which is when you feed. So if anything, you're more of a voracious midnight lawnmower. No, the reason you hate humans is because they insist on parking their boats in your lounge room, which you find kind of triggering. So you pursue them, reaching speeds of up to 30 kilometers an hour on land, and about 8 kilometers an hour in water, with the sole purpose of flipping them and their weekend plans upside down. Now, who's bloated? But guess what? You can't actually swim, and that sucks. You walk, run, or push yourself along the riverbed, moving with the grace of a refrigerator attempting ballet. But you can't manage any type of backstroke, freestyle, or even lame, thrashy butterfly. When you need to surface for air, you don't even bother with basic effort. You just launch yourself upward in slow, gravity-assisted hops. You then descend in one of the greatest displays of what can only be described as controlled sinking. Being large is impressive, but it doesn't solve the problem of sun exposure, which sucks. To avoid turning into a slow roast under the African heat, you spend up to 16 hours submerged, leaving just your eyes, ears and nostrils sticking out like a half-finished mud sculpture. On top of that, you secrete a red oily fluid that acts as both sunscreen and antibiotic, a practical solution that unfortunately makes you look like you're sweating tomato paste. Territory disputes don't restore your dignity either. If you're a male, you spend much of your energy patrolling a stretch of river that looks completely identical to the next stretch. To prove ownership of areas that are impossible to demarcate, you fling dung with your tail at rival males because nothing says authority like fertilizing your enemies with weaponized manure. Comment below. What are your thoughts on the incredible hippo? Is their life sucky or spectacular? And please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a quirky upload.